876 stream. Bless up.
It's crunch time. It's that time again. We're down to 3, and then we'll be down to 2. History in store for today. All of this and more in this, now streaming Qatar. So only 3 teams remain at the greatest show on earth. Quite a spectacle we've had over the last 26, 27 days. What a tournament it has been. The surprises, the upsets, the laughs, it has all contributed to being one of the greatest tournaments in the history of this competition. This is the last time that we're ever going to have a tournament that features 32 teams. It will expand to 48 for the next edition in 4 years' time in the US, Canada, and Mexico. But only 3 games remain. Only 3 games remain at this special spectacle. And it's special in many ways, because the most goals that have ever been scored at the greatest show on earth is 171. And right now, we're at 161. With 3 games to go, could this record be under threat? We've seen many other records being broken in the tournament's history. Let's see if more others will continue along this line as well. Still a lot to get through, a lot to discuss over the next 45 minutes or so. Everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who is watching the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button and also subscribe to 876 Stream JA right here on YouTube. And if you haven't already, we're also on Instagram as well at 876 Stream. Yep, that is right. So for some insight, tidbits, tactical analysis, statistics on the tournament and other things happening as well, do check out the Instagram page. That is 876 Stream. Yep, and also on Twitter, Stream876, where we drop some breaking news updates throughout the course of the day. There's even one to an individual that made his debut for Jamaica earlier this year, Omari Hutchinson. You want to look out for that tweet as well. So go on Stream876 on Twitter and you get to see the tweet update as it relates to him and other individuals in particular as well. Before we introduce our guest for this afternoon, we use this opportunity to show our gratitude for those that have been with us throughout the course of this competition. And one in particular is Vitamalt. Yes, Vitamalt in particular. And also Andy Gone Nuts. Andy Gone Nuts, crisp and refreshing. We really, really appreciate the support. The number to call if you'd like to purchase this wonderful coconut water, 381-6051. That's 381-6051. So you guys can be able to purchase this coconut water. So 3 teams left within the competition itself. 1 from UEFA, 1 from CONMEBOL, who are already within the final, and 1 from Africa. History will be made today, something that we've never, ever seen in our life. And that is an African team in the semi-finals of the greatest show on earth. Cameroon tried, but 1990, England stopped their passage. 2002, Senegal tried, but Turkey slowed them in their steps. And 2010, Ghana tried, but Uruguay on penalties stopped their passage. The Portuguese did not stop Morocco on Saturday. And that is why the Atlas Lions roar further on and are in the last 4. In front of them lies their former colonizers, the French, a team that took over their land for centuries. And to this very day, the Moroccans speak their very language, the French. An opportunity at revenge in some ways when you look at that head-to-head history. So, let's get into our discussion in towards the pre-game show, France against Morocco. I'm joined by football analyst Mashal Turner. Mashal, afternoon. How are you?
I'm all right, Simon. Good to be here.
Thanks for being here.
Hopefully, I'm here to witness history.
Indeed. Firstly, commiserations as it relates to the Dutch. For you, quarterfinals, was that a par, in terms of expectation, or one step behind of your expectation?
It was fine. My thinking going into the game was that I couldn't lose because either my team would go through or the goat would go through. So I wasn't too perturbed.
Interesting.
It was definitely an interesting afternoon.
Quite indeed. What were the seesaw of emotions like? From 2-0 down to 2-2, that last minute equalizer.
Yeah, that was excellent, man. That was. There's nobody in the world other than the 26 players and the 15 or 20 staff of the Dutch that could tell me that they expected that free kick to be taken like that. So it was exciting. It was just a good show. It's a continuation of the good show as we had yesterday as well.
Indeed, yes. It's just a pity that a penalty shootout curse, continues. It was the same with the semi-finals 8 years ago as well under Louis van Gaal.
Yeah.
But clearly a coach, with his caliber of things.
Yeah, and it's clear that there's a huge respect for him within the playing staff or whoever he calls into the team. So it's at whatever time he is in charge, there's just a huge respect for him from the players, and it goes well as his record suggests. It goes well. So it's well, I think this is his last job now, right? So he's officially retired. So he says. but we'll see. But it's definitely been a good career, one that he can be proud of, and others can look to emulate.
Yeah, and we saw after the United job, he had said that he was taking a sabbatical and came back again. But we'll see what the future holds. Ronald Koeman in the hot seat, is that something that encourages you? It's an encouraging sign.
I mean, it's fine because Koeman had a job before Van Gaal. It's one of his dream jobs. He has two jobs, so he left that dream job to take his other dream job at Barcelona. And before he did that, he was doing very well because the Frank de Boer experiment before that had gone terribly wrong, and he righted the ship. And I think again another player that commands huge respect from this generation of players. And they perform with that in mind. So, it's I don't see a problem. It'll be interesting to see how he goes into the Nations League semifinals next year.
Right, March.
And into qualifying going off after that.
Yeah. And one of the perhaps most talked about games of the tournament so far is the France-England game. For you, did it live up to expectations in terms of excitement?
Yes, it was a very good game. I think probably behind the Spain-Germany game in terms of tactical complexity. I think England played very well, gave a very good account of themselves. That was, other than the Iran game, which kind of didn't really tell the full tale. I think that was definitely their best performance of the tournament, and they should be proud. Just, if you play that game 10 times, they probably win 5 of them. It's just one of those days. Another day, if the game is played on Sunday, maybe they win. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, I fully understand exactly where you're coming from there. But when you look at the English roster and you see, the bulk of them in their either early 20s, late teens, or mid-20s, it can give encouraging signs for the future as well.
Yeah, it's encouraging as long as the right leadership is in place. I've had my questions about Southgate, which I've expressed here as well, but that performance, how he set the team out, how they took charge of the game, that was a good thing. And I think if he has the players to do that on a more consistent basis, and if he had done that on a more consistent basis going in, I think there would be less questions about him continuing. But if he continues to do that going forward, if he is kept, then it fits what these players, what the young players especially have going for them, and they're very technical, and Um, they, they, they want to control games. Bellingham wants to control a game. Foden wants to control a game. Mount wants to control a game. So it's a good thing, and hopefully it's something that can continue for them.
All right. Yeah, and just another thing as well, Marshall. People will talk about, Croatia was in our group 98, Japan was in our group 98. Croatia, similar population to Jamaica, and experience a bit more hardship with the civil wars and all of that, breaking up from Yugoslavia. Japan, a team that Jamaica defeated, gone on to be consistently at a World Cup. Can we really, really make a comparison, bearing in mind these are countries with different socioeconomic development and so on and so forth?
Yeah, especially in the case of Croatia, Yugoslavia was dubbed the Brazil of Europe. And they took players from, because of the breakup, they got players from that. Correct. The Brazil of Europe. So it's not really a fair comparison to us, population aside, whatever. But they have a huge head start in terms of developing players and history of that. Japan is a bit more. Yeah, they have a bigger population and more financial security, and it's just if they want to invest in something, they're able to do that. And baseball is their number one, but I think football is fast rising and has been since '98, especially with the World Cup there in 2002 as a co-host. So I think they can only go up, and they've gone up. They did very well this tournament. Two big scalps, huge scalps, and almost another. So they're looking for them to improve going forward as well.
Yeah, I asked that question to lay the foundation for our discussion, but prior to that, we have a video that we'd like to play for you folks, and afterwards we get into the discussion for France against Morocco.
Ooh.
All right, folks, so quite simply put, if you buy a 6-pack of Vitamalt, you have the grand opportunity to win a PS5. All you have to do, buy a 6-pack of Vitamalt, you enter your contact information, and you have the chance to win a PlayStation 5. Yep, that is right. Big chance for you to do that. So, do stay tuned for further updates, but that is the best way for you to do that. It could be a gift, and as you can see, Marshall is trying to buy a 6-pack right now. So he when he saw it, he was like, "Ooh, probably a family member that he wants to get."
Yeah, my cousin could use a PS5.
So you can play with him.
Or I could resell and
Yeah, right. There's certainly something to look for. So yeah, Marshall, we've talking about preparation so much times. Even before the show, Belgium started a project, that Golden Generation project, 10 years in advance. Spain prior to the Tiki Taka. So Morocco, where they are right now, had a similar project as well. We're going to identify, okay, yes, you might be born in France or Spain, but you have Moroccan heritage. But this is something that was done 2010. We're in 2022. So 12 years ago. So it shows that vision was not about, we're just trying to get to the next World Cup.
Yeah,
It's long term.
it can't be. It can't be that. We can also go to the US because they revamped their system. When I was in college, 2008, 2010, they revamped their youth system into the academy system that exists now, and it's that has produced your all the players the young players that they have in Europe now. All of those players have grown up through that system, and that's given them the foundation to make it to Europe at 2021, where American players were not doing that before. So it is a long-term thing. Morocco also, their government played a part in building the Mohammed VI facility that they have that houses everybody, eight football fields and doctor's office and dentist office and all kinds of stuff. It's something that we wish we could do here, or wish we had the vision and the foresight to do here. And I don't think here in Jamaica I would limit it to just football, because we excel at track and field, we excel at netball, we have other cricket, we have other sports that if we had a singular high performance center that our top youth athletes could go get their training, specific training, get their strength and conditioning stuff done, all this work, all the tools, all the experts that they need to fully develop themselves. It's something that we can dream about and hope that we can get there at some point.
We've heard England speak highly about their St. George's Park Academy, where all national teams train, men and women, youth and senior. France with their Clairefontaine as well. Many people will say that's what the Captain Horsburgh Centre of Excellence, that's what it should do. But certainly there's room for improvement to ensure that it is up to at standard.
Yeah, man, there's definitely room for improvement. If you have been to the Captain Centre, it's just 2 fields and a building, really. There's the location of it is not ideal in terms of space, and could have probably gotten some cheaper land out of Clarendon or Manchester and build something with 4 fields and a mini stadium and stuff like that. But I guess they wanted to be in Kingston. But if there's another whack of FIFA money that we get, I would hope that it goes towards building something out in an area where there's the land space and there's a capacity for a more extensive and a more expansive project to be put in place.
I mean, there is the Adidas deal to come on board as well, so you'd expect that there to be some investment as well.
Well, we'll see when we know that some of that is going to the coaching staff immediately. So people need to buy their jerseys and ensure that some of those royalties come back to the JFF, so they have money to spend.
Yeah, quite an interesting one indeed, folks. Just a reminder again, thanks so much for joining our coverage of Now Streaming Qatar right here on 876 Stream JA. If you haven't already, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well. If you haven't already, follow the Instagram page 876 Stream and also on Twitter Stream 876 for all the latest content. And here is the schedule for today in particular. As you see, this is our pre-game show. We'll transition towards our watch along in just about half an hour or so, maybe a little bit less, for France against Morocco, and the post-game show afterwards, after the game, right here on the stream as well, so you don't have to go anywhere. We'll take a couple of the comments that we have coming in as well, but before we do that, just to remind you guys that the third place playoff and the final, the times of those matches are different. The third place playoff is at 10 o'clock and also the final is at 10 o'clock. However, the pre-game show will be at 9 o'clock on those days in particular. So this is the last day of the tournament where it's a 2 o'clock fixture and a 1 p.m. Pre-game show, folks. So just to give you a reminder, the third place playoff, which is on Saturday, will be Croatia against the loser of this upcoming encounter. Pre-game show at 9 o'clock. The match at 10 o'clock. And certainly I know pre-game, the third place playoff is a game where you could say it's the loser's game, but guess what? It's a game where there's always goals in this game, so it's not a match that you want to miss. Trust me. Yeah. Goals. Yeah. So let's take some of the comments that we have coming in as well. Claudia Preston says Morocco to win, we hope would be monumental. Certainly, it would be monumental for them. An African team in a World Cup final. Certainly, it has been a dream for the Confederation of Africa for quite some time. And this is a team that's only won the Africa Cup of Nations once, and this was back in 1976. They were even quarter-finalists at the FIFA Arab Cup last year, and they haven't won it since 2012. So not a lot of international pedigree in terms of trophies to their credit. So definitely, we look forward to see what they can do here. Bolokar says, bad mind can't stop France today. French flag, lit, sorry. Yeah. You guys have to help me with the translation of emojis. I'm still learning about them. Apparently, you can get a degree in emojis right now. But yeah, certainly we have some France fans within the comments. I haven't seen Moroccan flags being sold on the streets, though.
No, man. You only. It's one thing I was thinking a few weeks ago. There's never any. Even the jerseys that are sold. The online stores now that you can buy jerseys from. There's no Ghanaian jersey, Moroccan jersey, the smaller, no Japanese jersey. You know, you'll only get your big European countries, your France, your Brazil, obviously, your Argentina, your England, your Germany, your Spain. But so hopefully this will in the next 4 years force the sellers to expand their stock and expand their range.
We'll see very, very soon. And another comment coming in from Tamaya Edwards: all in support for an African team to win and make history, but France. And we use this opportunity because we broke the news on stream on Monday as well. Tamaya Edwards will be taking a scholarship up at the University of District Columbia. National lacrosse defender, represented Jamaica at the World Championships in Towson, Maryland earlier this year, and also was a player at the Under-19 Championships in Canada in 2019. So all the best to you. Congratulations again. Continue to make Jamaica proud, and you've done our country extremely well. Keep up the great work, and we will certainly be in touch. So thank you very much for your consistent support. And guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments as well. Your predictions for the day, for this match, and also for the final as well. Does Lionel Messi need to win the World Cup to be considered the GOAT, or is he already? Mashal seems to think that he's already the GOAT, even if he doesn't win this piece of silverware on Sunday. So mixed views. But Mashal, you can't talk to the Messi fans them if him win on Sunday,
Well, we'll have nothing to say. There's no argument, This is the year of what are they going to say now? As when Steph, I'm a big NBA fan, basketball fan.
Right.
Warriors won a title. There are questions about Stephen Curry and his finals MVP, finals MVP. When he got that, he said, what are they going to say now? So when Messi wins this, all we have to say is, what are they going to say now?
Yeah, they're going to say...
What are they going to say now? There's no argument. There's already, in my mind, there's no argument already. But this will just be... there's nothing you can say now.
So CR7 George Best is not in that bracket for you?
No.
Wow.
No.
Why not? CR7?
He does one thing. He excels at one thing. Messi's played two positions simultaneously for the last 8 years and has been the best, in top 3 in both positions. He plays two positions at one time.
So, Ronaldo at United played various
No,
positions.
he was a winger.
He was a winger.
No, I'm talking about on the field. He's one man playing two positions. If you look at a heat map, if you look at comparing his stats as an attacking midfielder to a KDB or to a Bernardo Silva, he's in that bracket. I'm always in that bracket of top attacking midfielders.
Yeah.
If you put his numbers up against any striker, Mbappe, CR7 himself, he's in there. So he's excelling at two positions at one time.
What if somebody tells you Diego still has the edge? Or you would say, well, era.
My thing about the era thing is, even with Pele, I don't want this Pele, but 1950s and 1960s ball is not 2000s ball. Faster, stronger, go for longer. Tactical awareness is different.
But that technology wasn't available them time.
Yeah. So it's not his fault, but the game has advanced exponentially since those times. Even since the 90s, the game has advanced exponentially. So it's for me. It's there's no. I don't like comparing.
Right.
But if someone was to say Maradona or Pele, I'd be like, well, this is the hardest era of football to play in. It just is.
And if somebody was to say Walter Boyd is the greatest thing since sliced bread, then
Walter Boyd isn't even the greatest Jamaican player ever.
Interesting.
That would be Ricardo Gardner.
Because of what he has gone on to accomplish. Because of what he has gone on to accomplish, not in terms of sheer ability.
Not in terms of sheer ability, but and then even if you're talking sheer ability, what about we're forgetting about skill goal? With lockdown stadium and man a riot cause.
Yeah. You can also make an argument for Lindy because he's won the English title. It wasn't called the Premier League then, but it's a league title.
Yeah, but yeah, man. For me, yeah, it's Ricardo Gardner,
Okay.
and he's done a lot for Jamaican football.
Okay.
And definitely the standard bearer in my opinion.
Interesting. Okay. Folks, let us know your thoughts in the comments below about it as well. If you view it the same way, if you share the same viewpoint as well about this matter. Who is your GOAT? Who is your Jamaican GOAT of all time as well? Something to really, really process in the grand scheme of things as well. So we look forward to see what you guys have to say in the comments where that is concerned, and we'll also have another guest joining us in a couple of minutes time, and we look forward to the discussion that lies ahead for this fixture, and we'll break down the starting 11 for both teams as well prior to kickoff, and the head-to-head which has been swaying both sides in the grand scheme of things as well. France going with that 4-2-3-1 sort of formation. The Moroccans, as you'll hear Michel speak about quite shortly as well, gone with a slight change in things, but you know, we'll touch on that quite shortly and how they set up. Morocco's only conceded one goal in this tournament, folks, and that was our own goal against Canada. Arguably something that could have been avoided, but here they are on this deep run within the tournament itself, as France are looking to be the first team since Brazil in 94 and 98 to go to back-to-back finals. Morocco looking to be the first African team to go to a World Cup final, something that was only a dream, but now could be 90 minutes away from an actual reality. But at this point in time, we use the opportunity to welcome to our panel Randy Mack, the CEO of Brescia. Good morning, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
Greetings, doing great. Great to be here as well.
Most things. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. You know,
No problem.
a question that we ask all of our panelists first is their first World Cup memory. What was your first memory watching the tournament?
Whoa, that's hard. I don't
So
even
much.
remember when I watched my first World Cup match.
Really?
Yeah. It's a very interesting question, and I don't remember when I just know that
Yeah.
it would have been a Brazil match.
Yeah. Alright. Which one stood out to you the most? You're a Brazil fan.
I'm a Brazil fan.
I see.
Which one of the moments stood out to me the most? Jesus.
Yeah, because many.
We've had a lot of moments.
Yeah, because many talk about Romario era in the 90s.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo.
So I was young in the 90s. I grew up with Roberto Carlos and Ronaldo and Ronaldinho. And
Yes.
you know, when they were running things at those times. And so I don't have specific, I just realizing I don't have specific moments now.
Right,
I just
right.
enjoy the style and the flair and the vibe and energy that the Brazilians play football with.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, and I think a lot of the energy that they bring across is synonymous with us as Jamaicans, which is maybe why so many of us
Gravitate
carry
to it.
Brazil.
Yeah, definitely a factor.
And how are you enjoying the tournament so far? You know.
Good so far.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to watch all the matches. Being a part of a team that's Brescia. It's our busy season now.
Right.
So we catch the highlights, we catch the goals. When the big matches are on, I tried personally to catch some of it. But it's been good so far. I love the fact that you've had a lot of underdogs who are,
Right.
who've made an impact for the entire tournament. It's been
Right.
almost a recurring theme throughout the tournament so far. It just goes to show that the ball is round and football is played on the day, and so I've enjoyed that about the tournament so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about Brescia and what they do and and everything around it really.
All right, so Brescia, we are a creative family company, and so we love to say it.
Right.
We're about making people, families, purposeful and prepared.
Right.
One of the ways we do that is through the products that we offer. Right now, we're offering a range of bags, handcrafted, designed by skilled dream makers, we call them, right now, right here in Jamaica. So we do executive backpacks, we do duffel bags, we do pouches, a range of products. We used to do masks. I say used to because COVID is not so much a thing now. So nobody don't want a mask.
Yeah.
It's not in great demand. But everything that we do is you can personalize it. So you can add your name, your initials to them. This is a season where we are actually working on a lot of corporate orders. So companies do things for their top clients or for the team members or for the board members. And so you can add your name, your initials, or your company branding. So Stream could give the management team, for instance, some roast by Brescia backpacks with Stream logo on it, or the initials or the names.
Right.
You have that option. Yeah, so that's what we're about. Going on almost 8 years now. Next year is 8 years, so 7.5 years thereabout. Yeah, so Roast by Brescia, this is the collection that we've been focusing on of late.
Right.
But we started by supplying primarily the school market.
Right.
But we've pivoted a little. But we have some exciting things coming up in the new year.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to Stream, and you'll know what I mean.
Yes, exciting things to look out for. And for persons, that are on the stream and will watch this, how can they get in touch with you and also Brescia, for more information, details, and contacts? Yeah.
Sure. So the best way to do that right now would be to go to our website, www.roastbybrescia.com, and it's ROAST. The Brescia is BRESHEH, and for those of you who don't know, it's actually a Jamaican country people where it's for breadfruit.
Right.
They can also email us sales@brescia.com, or they can call 890-5910. Call our WhatsApp. It would be hard to reach us via call or WhatsApp now because the traffic is that heavy.
Wow.
So send us an email, preferably. Go straight to the website, roastbybrescia.com, or check us out on IG, Roast by Brescia, or just Brescia. And I know that, I'm not sure if it's today, but I know on your show you guys will have something special for the viewers.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's very, very nice. But people always say, I want to talk to Randy because this is the source itself. If I talk to somebody, they might take longer. If they want to get in touch with Randy, same procedure, same way.
Same procedure, because I oftentimes track the social media pages along with our Shola, who is our customer service service rep. But they can follow me on IG as well.
Okay.
Randy Mac, RANDYMAKK. You can always send me a DM. That's what they said these days, or a message, and I'll always respond. I'm not sure if I want to give out the number on this platform because I might have too many calls coming in, and I can't keep up. You can email me as well directly, randy@brescia.com.
Okay.
And I'll always respond to you.
Okay.
So IG Randy Mac, randy@brescia.com, and you'll be able to reach me directly if you need to.
Wonderful. A little bit on the football side now, Randy. Brazil, our commiserations. How was the experience? Brazil, didn't get to go further. But your thoughts about how they did in the tournament itself?
No. I think Brazil did very well in the tournament. But as I said, the match is played on the day. We played the match that got us kicked out. We actually played the better ball game. If any honest football fan reflect on that game, we had opportunities to score before the game was up in regular time, but we just didn't convert. And as they say, the ball is round, my friend. It's football. When you go to penalties, it's just always risky, and any card can play when you go to penalties. So I was a little gutted when it went to penalties, because you can easily hit or miss kind of a situation.
Right.
But hey, like anything in life, you'll live to fight again once the legs are there and once the age is in favor of the players. But I think it's a young team. So for the next World Cup, no doubt we'll be back bigger and stronger. And we'll go again. That's just how it is.
Certainly, let's see what the future brings. Another Copa America on the horizon for the Brazilians come 2024, and 2026 it's US, Canada, Mexico. So we'll see how that transpires. Let's get into the 11s. Firstly, on the French side of things, basically they've gone with the team that took on England prior. So Hugo Lloris maintains his place between the sticks. Koundé at right back, Theo Hernandez at left back, Varane and Konate at central defence, Tchouaméni and Fofana operating in that midfield sort of area. Dembele, Griezmann, Mbappe are behind Olivier Giroud. Michel, on the French side of things, no surprises?
No, based on the reports about Rabiot and Upamecano being sick from yesterday, then no surprises. I think actually the Konate swap out works in their favor, because Upamecano has been iffy this tournament, and he was especially iffy on Saturday against England. So I think Konate will be more stable, and I'd expect more of the same from France. Just relaxed and game management, whichever time of is on the clock, they'll know what to do. They just have that. They've been there, done that, and they just have that confidence in themselves. So.
Randy, are they contenders for you, the French?
Oh, well, they have to be contenders. They're in the semifinals. So, no doubt. They have a strong side. I think they have a mixture of youth and experience, even though they have a few of the players who are out. I actually think that Konate coming in is a good call as well. If I was a coach, I would have actually played Konate above Upamecano. Not only because I'm a Liverpool fan, let me put that in there, but because I just think what he brings to the team, yes, you get more height, you get more presence, but composed on the ball, can carry the ball out as well if you may. So I think they have good players all across the pitch. They can cause you damage at any point in the game, So yeah, they have as best a chance as any of the other teams right now. But let's see how it goes. Again, the ball is round, so I think they come in as favourites, but who knows? Yeah.
But you would bring Mbappe to Liverpool as a Liverpool.
Oh, then Mbappe, if you're tuning in, well, it's game time now, but you might watch the recording.
Exactly.
Liverpool, yeah, man, you never walk alone.
Marshall, that number 10 that we saw on our screen, does he deserve the rave and the razzmatazz that he's getting?
Yeah, I think he does. I think he has proven it consistently since he came on the scene at Monaco, and even before that in his youth days. But I think he just has a little something extra. I think when it gets to the big games, I think he just has the desire to perform and does so, and not to mention the fear that he strikes into the defenders, not just the one directly across from him, but entire teams at times. It's something that I think he relishes, and goes out to make sure that they know that it's Mbappe dealing with the Kylian right now. And yeah, so I think he deserves every plaudit that he gets, and we'll see how his career progresses, because it's still early days. Even though he has achieved what he has achieved so far, it's still early days. He has another 10 years, 12 years in the tank, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, indeed. And just a reminder, folks, in terms of those options that the French will have on the bench as well, certainly some ammunition to call upon. We know Pavard scored the goal of the tournament, the last World Cup in particular. Guendouzi is also an option for them, the likes of Mwani as well, Saliba, Upamecano on the bench, Kingsley Coman as well, Camavinga, and the young sensation Marcus Thuram, who is the son of Lilian Thuram, who led France to glory in 1998 as well. Scored 2 against the Croatians in the semi-finals as well. And he said the reason why he named his son in particular Marcus was because of the Jamaican national hero Marcus Garvey. So it's quite an interesting one there. So definitely we're looking forward to see what the French can be able to do this afternoon. Now on the Moroccan side of things, let's have a look at that. But I know that we have a couple of graphics that we'd like to show you guys in particular, and one is on the French side of things on how their run was towards the semi-finals of the competition. This was their run in particular. They got the better of the Australians, just like they did 4 years ago in Russia, Denmark, and also they fell to the Tunisian team. Poland, they got the better of them in the round of 16, and they squeezed by England 2-1 in the quarterfinals.
I hear the hurt in his voice. I hear the hurt in his voice.
It's hard.
It's still fresh.
Yeah. It's hard. This was Saturday, this was just a few days ago. It's still tough. How did you manage Friday with the Dutch? Honestly.
As I said, I wasn't losing on Friday, so either way, I was fine. Either outcome, I was fine.
Yeah. But does the Tunisia game make you say, or because of the number of changes that they made?
Yeah, the number of changes that they made. It's something that's done regularly, but I don't necessarily agree with it. But I'm not a coach, so
in time.
because we saw who else did that? Portugal, and they kind of
South Korea, yeah.
But yeah, it worked out. It's worked out for them. Everybody's got a little playing time, and they're in the semifinals now. 90 minutes or 120 minutes away from another second consecutive finals appearance.
Yeah, something to consider there. And folks, there's a question in the comments as well. Give us your thoughts. Has Mbappe been the best player in the tournament so far? That's a question. Has Mbappe been the best player in the tournament so far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Give us your feedback. If it's not Mbappe, then let us know who is as well. Yeah. Amrabat. Yeah, an interesting one. Randy.
Yes.
Morocco, the surprise of the tournament?
Definitely. I think we'll have to say that I don't remember any coverage from you guys or anybody else speaking highly of Morocco coming into this tournament. So definitely you have to give them that. From what I've seen and I've taken in a couple of their games, what they bring to the table is that heart and desire. They are definitely pulling together as a team. Hey, it's as if we're going to war, we're going to battle, and we're going to do this together regardless of who is on the other side. We're going to pull together. So definitely they're the ones, the surprise of the tournament so far, and they're making a good account of themselves and representing African continent with good stuff.
Absolutely, certainly with pride. That's goalkeeper Bono on your screen. Born in Canada to Moroccan parents, decided to represent the country of his parents' birth, and that's exactly what he has been doing. Was a member of their squad 4 years ago in Russia, didn't take the field, has stepped up in that #1 jersey and has kept remarkably well. The only game he did not keep a clean sheet in was against the Canadians. 0-0 against Croatia the opening day. Belgium, a 2-0 triumph, one of the shocks of the tournament. Canada getting by the CONCACAF team by 2-1. Defeated Spain, and he didn't even concede in the shootout itself. Not even in the shootout conceding, and getting another clean sheet against the Portuguese. 4 clean sheets within the tournament. And Morocco are the only unbeaten team left within the World Cup. The only unbeaten team left within this tournament. Let's go through the lineups for the Moroccan side of things. Bono, as you mentioned, between the sticks. And as Mashal will touch on quite shortly, Morocco has slightly gone with a different shape. Not the usual system that they've gone with in previous encounters. They've gone with a back 3 today. So Saiss, Aguerd, Yannick remains in are the players that will operate in that back 3. So they've introduced Yannick within that back 3. Hakimi, we all know Ashraf Hakimi, the one who knocked out the country of his birth, Spain, in the round of 16. Mazraoui on the left side, Boufal, Amrabat, Ouhani, Hakim Ziyech, and Nesri up top for the Moroccan team. Mashal, your thoughts about from the Moroccan standpoint?
Yeah, I think it's understandable the change. I think it would look more like a 5 than a 3, and that will give more cover on the wings, because the danger areas for France are Mbappe on the left side and Dembele on the right side, so they'll have some more cover for those areas. But I think going away from what has gotten you to this point is a tricky thing. Tricky thing. The players are used to playing in that 4-1-4-1 and being extremely compact, not just vertically but horizontally as well. They've been very compact. The 5 now stretches them out a little bit, but again, as I said, I think that's to combat the danger on the wings. But if you're used to something and you have maybe it's something they've been training all tournament, we don't know, or maybe it's just something that's put in place the last couple of days since qualifying. But we'll see. Hopefully, I'm just hoping they can. I'm hoping they can win, but more importantly, just continue to give a good account of themselves, because this has been something that's inspirational for a lot of people, not just in Morocco or not just in Africa, but for countries across the world. It's certainly been something to see, to take pride in.
And is this like a watershed moment as well for the continent as a whole, that we can have a team that can go deep in competitions?
I think the level of organization that they have and that they've displayed is different than any of the African teams that have come to the World Cup before. this or previous World Cups. So that level of organization is something. Them getting to the semifinals now means that there's 10 CAF countries in the 2026 edition.
Correct.
So there's more to come. There's more to come for sure, I think.
And just before I bring Randy in, if you look at this tournament, Michelle, of their 26 members in the Moroccan squad, 14 of them are born outside of Morocco. More than half their squad born in France, born in Spain, Canada, Portugal.
Coach
born in France. Yet they're embraced like their own. Zero xenophobia at all. Everybody is on the same page.
I think they maintain strong ties through their parents to the motherland. And that's allowed everybody to come together seamlessly, and so it's something that's we still have some issues with here. And I don't know how we get through that.
I listen to learn for us because they're embraced. And it's done by every team, And
it's just an awareness that the probably the level of, even though Moroccan teams at the CAF Champions League do very well,
right?
They do very well, so they do have good players, but the level of those players is just not the same as a Ziyech or a Hakimi who were born in Europe and have been at those academies from their children, and they have acknowledged that and embraced that, and it's helped them get where they are now.
Yeah, another comment coming in, and Kwaji Drambari says, "Up Africa, all the best." So we look forward to that. Randy, like I was asking Michelle, it's culture is just an interesting thing. These are persons that are embraced by their own, while other parts of the world persons view that represent Jamaica, person born in England as an England B player, England C player, but other parts of the world, they embrace them even though it was their parents or grandparents born in another country, you know what I mean? So it just goes to show a lesson that, to build chemistry, cohesion, these are little things that help a long way in a successful team.
So I think, we've gone through it though, because when we had that successful team in '98, we had a lot of players from overseas. Dean Burton wasn't ever playing in Jamaica, and others, they weren't playing in Jamaica. But what I think Jamaicans want is for a team to be successful. Listen, if we start winning and make it to World Cup, then people forget about where you come from and where they played and wherever.
That's the fact.
So the reason why it's such a big thing now, we talk about it so much, we're not winning, and people don't feel a sense that we're making progress. If we feel that the organization is there, and we feel as a country that the football is moving forward, people will care less if you come from Caribbean or UK or US. They'll forget about that very quickly. Listen, we love hype and victory, we love to win. When we are winning, then I guarantee you, we won't be having this discussion anymore.
That's true.
Right?
But
I don't know what infrastructure Morocco has.
Right.
But clearly, there has to be a system that allows us to bridge those gaps and allow everybody to come in sync and develop a way of playing, a playing style.
Right.
That's what we need. Get that in place. Start winning some games. Get qualified for the next World Cup. We will be singing and we'll be happy and we'll have another theme song, another holiday to celebrate, and people will forget about where they come from and where the parents born and all those things. I kid you not.
It's certainly one to look forward for. So Marshall, 2026, we'll have to be there. We'll have to be there.
Well, we'll see. I keep my
hopes up.
Well, hopes up, but we have to see certain things, coming from leadership, and that's just the long and short of it, really. So next year's election will determine a lot.
Let's see, folks. Still interesting times we have ahead. Quite shortly, we'll make our transition towards our watch along. But before to do that, just to give you a bit of insight, that Hugo Lloris will make his 19th appearance at a World Cup today, equaling Manuel Neuer as the goalkeeper with the most games in the history of the competition. So kudos to him. He already was France's highest appearance maker in the game against England. So now, in terms of a World Cup sort of record that he has to his credit as well, someone that has been part of the French unit for quite some time. So, credit to him for what he has been able to do. An African team in a World Cup semi-final for the first time in the tournament's history, and only the fourth African team to actually play within minimum the last 8 of the tournament. That's Cameroon 1990, Senegal 2002, and Ghana 2010. 1990, the Cameroonian, they fell 3-2 to England within the quarterfinals in Italia 90. In 2002, it was Senegal that fell by a golden goal to Turkey in the quarterfinals in Japan and South Korea. And in 2010, Ghana, Uruguay, and the Uruguayans won on a penalty shootout. But this time around, the Moroccans got the better of the Portuguese to advance to the last 4. One more hurdle, and an African team will be heading towards a World Cup final. So folks, again, thank you very much for tuning in to our pre-game discussion. We really, really appreciate it. Just to take a few more comments before we wrap up the pre-game. Stefan Hausen says, Morocco's plan of action is to use players from Holland, Belgium, France, and Spain. Yeah, we've seen that, and it has worked effectively for them. Morocco is a shocker for everyone except Samuel Eto'o. So just to give a context for it, I know this Samuel Eto'o said that an African team would win this World Cup. So let's see, 2 victories away, but certainly there's an opportunity where they could not only get to a final but also win it as well. We know that it's going to be one of Argentina, France, or Morocco that will be taking home this title. At the end of 90, 120 minutes, or even longer, we'll find out who will be in the final itself. Folks, thank you very much to Randy and for Michelle for joining us for our pre-game discussion. We'll be making our transition now towards our watch-along, so sit tight, and we'll be making our transition quite shortly. The teams will be walking out to the field, and we'll commence our watch-along. So hang with us, folks, and we'll be back in just a moment. Yep. Yeah. All as well.
Just stay within for the watch along.
Dum, dum, dum. Morocco.
I was here. No,
Damn.
sir. The
Yeah.
fuck? Passion.
Let's go, Morocco. Yes, folks, this is the watch along. A home semi-final, yes. How long is the flight? So 30 to 67. Okay, 7-hour flight. That's not bad.
Hmm?
It's a 7-hour flight from Morocco to Doha. Because the
Yeah.
Morocco Federation, they sent over 30,000 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah. That if it's a Argentina Morocco final, that stadium is going to be rocking,
Oh yeah.
rocking.
That's what
Oh shit.
Mbappe. All right. Yeah, man.
Right.
I keep on design up and up and down. So who's gonna bring the thing like on now?
Can drink this, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can. AP Music from India says you're in the chat. Okay, cool. People from all over. Amrabat. Morocco on penalties.
What? That would be too much drama.
Yeah.
That would be too much drama.
This should have been England, Morocco.
Yeah, man.
You see it for the whole match or part time?
I don't know. Maybe halftime, maybe at the end. Depends on what's going on. So. Oh, no, I can't talk to you. Mike.
Yeah. I'm talking code. But yeah.
Yeah, that election next year is important.
Yeah, yeah.
Very important.
But yeah, man, you know, we can always WhatsApp and thing.
But other than, I'll say Andy, I don't know who else may throw them hat in there. Dropping the sunlight on the outside.
What happened to JRB? Gone. JRB.
Oh! When did you hear about that? When it happened? Yo,
2 weeks ago, yeah.
no, bro. Someone, I heard about it like 2 days after. And somebody from outside told me, and I was like, what? I was just talking to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just still posting the WhatsApp group and thing, you know, something I said, oh.
Oh, yeah, man. And it's, if you, it's crazy. This is like,
Well, I guess it's retirement now. All the best.
she was, I don't know, for me, it's like, that's all the institutional knowledge.
Yeah, because from Box Hill, you know.
That's all the institutional knowledge. Hope she let out some of the some of the secrets.
Yeah.
It don't make sense going back to captain at Box Hill, but to these guys currently now, wouldn't be.
You're joking. You guys are joking. France leads. First time that Morocco is conceding at this tournament that is not at one goal. For the first time in this tournament, Morocco are trailing. This is a new experience for them. And French born coach.
Ugh. Panic time now. That feeling I had, is coming true.
Yeah.
France is just gonna chill now.
Yeah, Morocco after first.
Yeah. France just gonna chill. Come at us. Get Mbappe or Dembele down the wings. And we'll create something.
Oh, keeper hesitates.
Yeah. You have to come out, run out to that. Yeah, man, run out and come out so him come out and him stop with him hand by his side.
Really?
Right. His ball retention is so good. Ah.
Something that just appealed to me. PSG, French club, Qatari owned.
Come on. They didn't help Neymar.
Yeah. On the other side, you have Messi, plays for PSG.
Yeah.
Qatar Airlines having fun.
But they didn't Neymar played for PSG.
Yeah.
Mbappe played for PSG. All right. Go on, then, my boss. Ooh, good strike you out. Good strike you out. Andre's about to get some money. Relax, man. Don't jump. Why are you jumping? See? Jump, you know. Outside.
early days.
You made it for African country, be proud. Be proud.
Problem.
Morocco has to score.
They'll get a chance.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say that for sure.
They'll get a chance. It's just what to do with it. What they do with it. Oi. Oi.
Gerard scored it.
Mm.
Gerard.
Gerard?
Giroud? No.
Giroud.
Him score one I was.
Oh, in
Last
that last game, yeah. Not him scored this one. Boy. No. What is that?
That kind of different money took on the field. That would end up being before. I did not play with that shot.
Oi.
Well, France win last World Cup, win Nations League.
Yeah.
They won Nations
I
League?
told you that
Yeah.
some tell that prediction today that's a long time and I can't see it. And I believe say about Argentina. Go Argentina. I don't know. Can't get into this.
Yeah, once Argentina do win World Cup, I'm good.
Can't tell me
I
that.
said Messi at
I'm
the
not-
end. She get that though.
But another European team when I get one.
This
Tell him
will be
now.
a game. It's gonna be a game. France, Argentina. Yep, third place playoff Saturday, final Sunday. No help, no support.
Oi. Oi. Aye. See.
Alright.
And this year, get up a field, no? Yeah.
Pass.
Turn. Can
Pass the
turn.
ball, no man. Alright.
Left foot. Yeah. Two left footed. And them couldn't cut back. So turned over by Buffalo. And the Syria stand up on top of box. Get in the box, youth. Oi.
Wow.
Bumbuck.
Hit the post.
No, he was not. Yeah. Get him off. Poof. Woof. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Take him off and put on another midfielder. Because he done a lose already. He lose 5 love or 1 love, the same thing. He lose. Yeah, him signaling.
Change.
Mm. Yep. Yeah. Get rid of that. None of midfield allows any series to get higher.
All right, so I think I'm not sure if I had to talk about the next new format for the World Cup, the next World Cup. They don't want collusions, and they're not going to have the group of 3 thing, so group of 4.
12 groups
12,
of
12
4.
group of 4, yeah. Top 2 plus the next best 8. That's around the 32. Next thing is this.
That adds 1 more game.
Right. All right. For CONCACAF, it might not be an octagonal round. You understand? It might go back to hex.
Yeah, makes sense. 3 less teams. So you don't have enough quality to be 8 teams.
So you have your Panama, your Honduras, your Costa Rica, Jamaica, Curacao, Guatemala.
Probably.
So 4th and 5th goes to the playoffs. Top 3 automatic.
Oh,
Yeah. UEFA will not have a intercontinental playoff spot.
so it's just
Oceania, CONMEBOL, Asia, Africa. Right. So it could be Jamaica versus Togo.
yeah. Well, they're probably not New Zealand.
Yeah. Well, Oceania will have 1 automatic.
Who is that normally? Australia? Then Australia.
Australia is Asia, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming New Zealand will be top of Oceania. So the
Right now they're just straight playoff.
right now no straight playoff.
Oh, okay.
But now they have 1
so
automatic.
New Zealand, yeah,
So it
yeah.
might be Solomon Islands,
Yeah. Vanuatu or something.
Vanuatu, yeah.
Okay.
So just imagine a situation where a goalkeeper is not in goal and you're a striker, and all you have to do is slot it in. Easier said than done, I know.
It shouldn't be Shouldn't be hard.
But Schaefer won't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not happening. Even if our president wanted to do that, press would kill him.
20 seconds to recover the ball. Good. Respect.
Only one in the box.
Oh, you're in the microphone. Oh, the microphone is on. Yeah. No, that's fine, that's fine. No, I just wanted to show you. Ooh. So this is a studio now. Huh? Want what? Okay. Jamal? Oh, Jev. Jev is gone to Florida. Yeah. So, you met Trevor yesterday. So, work of from IPP. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, do you think? Okay, alright. Alright.
Nothing to talk about.
It's nothing to talk about, really. It's just not a lot is happening. A goal scored,
Yeah, goal scored and then
and that's it. It's not. It's not.
that's midfield.
Yeah, we're talking. We've had conversations. It hasn't been all dead here, and that's the brilliant thing with the video quality, because you don't have to fill up dead air like radio. When it's TV, when it's online, you have the video element, so you don't have to talk every second. Right. People see Marshall's reaction, my reaction to chances, and it engages viewers and audiences as well. Yeah. Jeff, somebody was asking, man. Me not informer, man. Somebody was asking from IPP, man. Jeff said, suppose I was hiding, Simon. Just I give out my location just so. Hey, me never tell them specifically where, you know.
Beautiful.
How are you there? Larger than Jamaica.
Right.
Yeah. It take about 12 hours to drive around where you there. Or 24 hours.
Boy. Oh,
Not bad.
numbers. No.
You link Joby?
No.
Yeah, man, I'm family there now too.
Okay. When him leaving? You know when he's leaving?
After the final, day after the final,
Oh,
on Monday. Yeah, but they're staying at Pegasus.
Oh,
You know who wants a call up?
Who?
Jamal Campbell Rice.
Hey! No. What? Jamal Campbell Rice. Where is he now?
Leighton Orient. Have people from Africa watching? Yeah, a few. Yeah. Somebody from India, yeah.
Um,
39.
name.
Clayton Donaldson.
Is that Leighton too?
No, he's in non-league right now.
Oh, that's a waste of time. Big waste of time. Might as well call back fucking Andre Clinton or somebody. If we go and do that.
So
Six.
Jermaine Beckford, I want him to work on finishing with the academy kids at Leeds. He's like a legend there for what he did, even though it wasn't Premier League, but I want him to work with the academy kids at Leeds, so I'm considering that opportunity. I just think it's great that you have this big country that admires our talents. The Jobis, the Jason Newells, them all working for England. You know? So I'm happy that opportunities are facilitated to our former players. Just long may it continue, honestly.
No, you made Tyrone Marshall and Andy Williams and
Donovan Ricketts is the assistant at USL side. Mops has started as badges.
who's the coach? There was New York Red Bull he was coaching.
Red Bull.
No, man, there was a coach in Jamaica,
Robin-
Colorado Rapids.
Robin Fraser, yeah.
Yeah, where is he now?
He's still in the MLS. I'm not sure which side, but he's still there.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, still at Colorado.
still at Colorado.
Yeah. There's a youth that played for the US that was born in Jamaica. Jeff Cunningham. Jeff Cunningham.
Yeah. One love at half, won't be too bad still. Too bad. Although, as I said, France just in first or second year. I don't need to be. What's going on with Sancho?
Sandro?
With Sancho.
Sancho? Oh.
So he wasn't training? Well, I don't understand why he has to be on a special training. Because
He put on some weight. Man couldn't run 90 minutes.
no, but I'm talking about during this break.
Yeah.
He wasn't. What, he wasn't being motivated by not being selected. Like
No. I think for him it's more like, nah.
next
if it comes,
time.
if it comes, it comes, sort of thing. Because at the Euros, he played one game, which was the quarterfinals, and then the penalty shootout. So for him, he never felt like it was his time. So I think he accepted that he was a squad player right now.
And he has to be a squad player right now. He didn't have to be.
He doesn't have to. But I think many people felt that the numbers he was putting up in Germany, he was going to do in England. And he thought that himself.
Yes, sir, probably. Why would he think that? Still, at the end of the day, you have to account for system and
Yeah.
personnel around you. It's not like you're just feeding a sister Holland anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's not like you have that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and you know how Germany, they play a high line. It's not the same in England. So I can understand why somebody would said, oh, he's not the best fit for United.
ooh. Defending.
Oh.
Ah. Oh.
Mbappe. They're not best score. Offside. Tio Hernandez. Ooh.
Ooh.
Pass the ball. Wow. Silas never won 3 World Cups in a row. Only 2 teams, folks, have won the World Cup back to back. That's Italy, 1934 and 38, and Brazil, 1958, 1962. So France could join that list. Could.
Paul. He's no caretaker at QPR.
Yes, yes. Alright. Yeah, so it's highly likely that January a replacement will be found. But yeah, he's the man in charge.
No, come on, brother.
Not today, youth.
No, that's such bad defending.
Giroud!
Defending, why are you out on him? Come inside and block up the passing lane. Come inside. Make him get the ball outside, that's fine.
Ooh. Certainly was. Watch out.
Suffering the fate of Rene Higuita all those years ago. Goalkeepers go wandering, it can lead to Holmes' vanquish.
Channel sets a flying in as you would expect.
Just hold out for the next 8.5 minutes.
Chouameni was in the end got clattered by Amrabat.
Thunderclap.
Moroccan players and supporters. Griezmann now to Dembele. Koundé. Tchouaméni.
So, anyone?
He's got that option, Giroud. Break for Tchouaméni. Cross midfield wires. And Manchester couldn't get a hold of it. Farah. Again looking direct towards Mbappe. Nahi has put his team in trouble with a bit of over-elaboration. Cut out by Hernandez.
Oh shit.
Hakimi hadn't vacated the premises for long. Mbappe, Griezmann. Tchouaméni, Koundé. Dembele, Griezmann, promising.
Promising.
Oh my god.
Challenge from El Yamiki felt. It just got a little nick off Griezmann.
I saw this in the Observer, yeah.
Figure. And why did they do that big like you're leaving now? They shouldn't have done that. Because from they did that, something not go on.
Yeah, that.
Just make her leave on the quiet, Bruno.
Yeah, the entire.
There's no need for that. Oh.
I guess there was a hope that that would cover it up.
That's tough.
Similar height. Griezmann takes the low road.
Champions League or run.
Post.
Just got too much on it. It's not one of Griezmann's finest. But maybe if he'd got a little less on that, just flick that towards the far post, then
Jeez,
someone else might have had a tap in.
That's insane.
I think France really could do with that into their
Dog,
talent for a long time.
you're making 10 mil a year in Jamaica. You should be good, bro. You need to achieve.
What more do you need, honestly?
Exactly, no. You're driving a Benz or a Range, you have a nice house up on Arbrook. You're good, bro. What are you? Your children going hit Hill or
Yeah.
ASK or whatever.
Agreed.
Never know. One is never enough. Never enough. And this World Cup,
Yeah, one is never enough. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to stay at one. That's why I wanted to stay at one.
That's an unfamiliar feeling being behind.
$1 million a month, basically.
Yeah. What would I do? Oh my god.
Jeez, man. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Very strong in their belief.
If only.
Certainly there, and why wouldn't it be when you've
If only.
two nations who have been crowned European champions in the last decade or so, when you've held World Cup finals 4 years ago, when you've beaten the team that were much vaunted coming into the tournament as potential winners in Belgium.
lucky straight ball that from Koundé. Just bounces away from Dembele.
Interesting night in the Dembele household. His wife is Moroccan, traditional
Ashraf.
Ooh,
on.
Konate, what a tackle, my brother.
Yeah, it's a great run that. Powerful surge from Hakimi from that right back position. And really good work from Kanate to make sure that that cross doesn't enter the 6-yard box. Really good work from him.
Taking up a very interesting position inside the penalty area as well, so there were some good options. Siri dancing in there.
Ooh.
Didn't quite get there on the near post.
Oh!
Shoot it, boy!
The first ball was good. Whoa! Lloris beating, you know.
Yeah, man.
Lloris beating. Lloris beating, brother. Wait, him see? No, man. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Oof.
Disbelief to see the big centre back take that on.
I actually think he got fingertips on that. It's a really important touch, that is.
Yeah.
Centre forward, as soon as that goes beyond you, past you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, stoppage time now.
Scored a goal in him, Elliot. 3 in 25 internationals. Very, very healthy ratio for a centre back. That's another corner, surely.
Bust one before the half now.
Let's go, Morocco. Allez, Maroc. Go on through.
Jamaica's maybe found some space again. Hakimi
Sure, no.
goalkeeper grateful to grab it and eke out a few seconds. Darius header. Gufal. Tremendous response from Ivagragi's team. He replaced the divisive figure of Halilhodžić just 3 months before the finals, indeed less than that. Away by Kanate. New players have returned to the fold because of the change of coach.
It's not one of Hakimi's finest deliveries. You know what, they played with real spirit. Wouldn't have expected anything less of this Moroccan team since they've got 1 down. France have always looked dangerous. But this team, every time there's a French attack, it's countered by a Moroccan one. And they finished the half really strongly here.
Come on.
Let's go.
Ziyech to take the kick on the cusp of half-time.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad delivery at all. Oh, there must be a foul.
All right.
There must be a foul.
Amala was appealing for something inside the penalty area.
Clearly, there, no matter what he's saying, someone's grabbing him.
All right.
Giroud has got it.
Look at that.
That's in the
assistant referee not feeling it's sufficient to get involved. And so very nearly. A well-fashioned set piece. It didn't quite come to fruition, but what an end to the half for Morocco after a nightmare start. An acrobatic goal from Teo Hernandez inside 5 minutes, giving the world champions the lead after a mistake
played.
Start from Antoine Griezmann that.
Go on. Mbappe!
Oof.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
Oof.
I'll be so disappointed if it end 1-0. Really disappointed.
Over the first 7, 8, 10 years, it's just astonishing, isn't it? I mean, Amrabat is as powerful as you'll see out there in the tournament. That midfield position, but he just gallops away from people. So quick, and of course in the box, you dare not touch him. And he's got the quality. The cross actually was a little too powerful.
Right.
Just
Pass
eluded
it.
everybody in the box, but
Next side.
that threat of Mbappe is never too far away.
Spreading out the side too much.
Alright.
Drag them out. That's good defending.
It's really good covering work from Hakimi.
Hakimi.
It's lovely one-touch football from France across the halfway line. They very quickly get in behind that midfield. Watch Hakimi get across Mbappe. Gets across in there, just almost does enough. Goalkeeper really sharp to come out off his line too. Just got his arm across to just bump into Mbappe, who leaves the foot up a little bit on the goalkeeper. Twice there in the space of a few seconds. Mbappe coming along, and he does that, doesn't he? Goes quiet for spells. Just like Messi in the Argentinian shirt. Sometimes you don't see him for 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden, when they get it, they just illuminate the whole stadium.
You ain't no 13, boy. Look how big you are. You ain't 13. You gotta be at least 180, boy. How old are you, 12? You 6'3", 12? I'm sorry, I'm lying. I'm talking about
And they go all starry-eyed at their exploits in Russia. It was similar there. Happy to concede possession for long periods. Atiata. This is a distinguished moment from Dembele. This is Amrabat now. Dai. Hakimi. And now he continuing his run, but he'll use Ziyech. Taking the low road. Wonder when they're going to try to make use of Series' considerable aerial power. Barely touched the ball in the match. Only 3 touches in the first half.
Switch out the ball, man.
Eliamich. Atiata. Over to Ziyech, you saw them. So it's the first time there. This is
Oh. Oh.
standing firm.
What an important point that was. Lovely football that from Morocco.
Claro, oi. Oh. Tackle. What?
Stays down. The game goes on.
It's another incredible run from Mbappe. He felt the full force of that challenge from Amrabat. He has lunged in, you know, there. He's lunged in, he really has. I can understand Deschamps' frustration with that challenge. He didn't make first contact with the leading foot there, Amrabat. And I think it's the follow through that catches Mbappe and catches him on the ankle. I sincerely hope that isn't serious.
Every French football follower, and I'm sure most neutrals,
Ooh! What? That's your big brother.
Mbappe back on the pitch, but something of a passenger it would seem at the moment. Just feeling it
Short
out.
the ball now.
Can Morocco make the most of this? On top for the moment.
Oh, ball.
Out.
Oh! Oh. I hope so.
The door.
From them. Because what I can see is them go attack and then France go straight down the next score.
Just takes a bit of a time to have a look, tries to keep his composure. And then Nasiri very nearly having a tap in, but
Wait, they made another change? They took off Mazuri.
In the side because of the misfortune of Dayo Upamecano, who's suffering from a really heavy cold.
that was the initial delivery that Varane did well to deal with.
Both French centre-backs really distinguishing themselves. And two
Yeah, and take out Mazuri.
opponents in short order.
Once again, we see Morocco. France had those Mbappe moments, didn't they? 3 or 4 minutes ago. They dust themselves down and they come back at you. And they can get behind you and certainly whip balls in the box. They had good numbers in there. Just didn't drop for that red shirt at that all-important time. But France are going to need, I would say, at least one more here.
This is a very slender lead, isn't it? Unai.
Oh. Oh.
So foul there, and now he's going to get a little bit over it. Amrabat getting up above Giroud. That was a touch of collateral damage for Amrabat, who nearly joined the Dutch squad 5 years ago. Where he was born.
Possession numbers good again for Morocco at the start of the second half.
Brother.
Koundé read that situation well.
So try force ball.
Really competitive. Ball in Paris. Sofiane Boufal. In the first half, Morocco had a lot of territory pressure after they conceded, but you always felt every time France attacked they looked the likelier scorers. Maybe you wouldn't say that right now.
No, not literally since those Mbappe moments. Certainly since then again. It's Morocco asking the questions.
Oh.
Hakimi.
Put it on ball now.
Go on.
Oh.
Go on. Yeah.
Believe for real verve here. Unai.
Shoot no.
Oh. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it.
Almost back in the building, I think.
Keep knocking on the door, boys.
Put. Where's El Nasiri?
All right.
Corner.
Had to get his timing right. It's Rocket.
Open your eyes.
Floor once more. He kind of skipped out of that last challenge. He's not happy. So his laces have broken as
So.
well.
Ball.
Good play. Down
Ball.
the side again. Tunai and Ziyech.
Couldn't find it.
Ball
Yeah.
comes in, Griezmann, as he so often does. This is the challenge on Mbappe.
Oh. So far.
Sorry, it is who is very committed to that challenge.
It's not his first challenge like that. He could easily have been booked for the other one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe is just saying, look, you know, he's caught the top of my foot. Laces have snapped. But they need him. They really need him out there to try and get this all-important second goal. Look at that. Jumps right on his foot. That's clumsy. That's awkward. And can understand Mbappe's frustration. So it's a pit stop and a new
just change one boot though. I'd have to change it to other.
It's the one that looks most likely, I think, that when Morocco push, the more they start to push, when Hakimi, who's got to take risks and get forward,
Style.
turn the ball over and find Mbappe, he can settle it.
No, I mean it's the same boot, but I'd have to change the two of them.
Interesting half an hour ahead, folks.
Psychologically, should he leave the field? That's such a boost that is for Morocco. To see him,
He's not gonna leave the field, even if he's injured.
they certainly don't want that, of course, but from a Moroccan point of view, if they see him out of the picture, they can squeeze the play a little more. Dembele never looks quite the threat that Mbappe does. He's incredibly fast himself, but
Watch
more than
Griezmann.
they're really looking to counter the paces down this left side of France.
Griezmann did so one time. He was the third best player in the world. And people laugh at him.
People laugh, but he just made a stupid decision. Barca's my club, but never need him at all. It's just vanity and ego on his part and the club's part.
No Pogba, no Kante, no Griezmann, no Benzema.
Outside. Yeah. Linesman, raise the flag now. Why no wait?
They had to wait.
For how long?
Might as well not play with them if they're gonna say wait then.
Yeah. I can understand you wait until the first action, but once him cut back, once he cuts back, just
The correct decision is he on offside Mbappe, but
Turn.
as Morocco start to squeeze and that back line gets closer to the halfway line, they become vulnerable, of course. But they've got to take risks. They're not going to get back into this game without doing so.
fingers and toes type.
Yeah.
Griezmann's not one of
65
them.
minutes.
He indeed is the target. Well done, on to Dembele. And
Nobody.
Giroud. This is Hakimi. Winter. Feet of Amara in the air. Ziyech. Amrabat. Times a difficult period in Fiorentina where results have not been
Pass.
going as
Oh,
well as they would wish. Goals have been hard to come by.
Well, we're at that stage of the game now where both coaches decided that they need to make a few changes.
Yes, so it's Olivier Giroud who is going to leave the stage. And a familiar name, but a new face is replacing him, Marcus Thuram. And the name Thuram has a resonance when it comes to World Cup semi-finals. His father, Lilian, scored twice
Croatia.
in the 1998 contest with Croatia, in which they came from behind to win. Here is Thuram. Dari under pressure.
Corner that. It's a corner.
I think Marcus carried it out.
Well, with Giroud leaving the field, Mbappe's gone down the middle. Marcus Thuram would operate from the left side. So he's the one that's going to try and give them a little bit of an outlet, along with Dembele on the right side.
Well, it hasn't been in the series night. For all his exploits, they've not got him involved. Hamdallah is his replacement, a man who's come out of the wilderness for this World Cup. Buffal also replaced. Abukla is his replacement. Derby plays with Toulouse. And highlight one of his qualities by telling you that his mother, Lamia, was Moroccan sprint champion when she was younger.
Oh shit.
Amrabat. Ziyech. Ziyech made a really purposeful pass from left back. He might get on the end of it here.
Oh!
Fractions away for Abukla. That was almost the stuff of dreams for the substitute.
Don't think he's touched the ball. Literally been on seconds. That's just over the top of his head. Clever little ball from Ziyech. I think he'd have been offside as Yala had ended up in the back of the net.
Thuram. As it stands, we enter the final quarter of this semi-final. A free kick conceded, maybe a touch rashly by Hakimi.
Yeah. They've done the hard bit. They've got Marcus Thuram facing the wrong way, facing the sideline. So there was no need to dive in there. Commit to that challenge, because you never know, from one of these free kicks, we always think the French are so capable in open play. But they deliver it in the right areas, and they're dangerous this way too.
Lost the considerable presence of Giroud, but with Varane
out.
Quality ball from Griezmann. It's Koundé.
Mm.
And he's kept his head here. Oh, and
Come on, Bono.
finally able to get it away. That was looking around for a flag.
Really good play that from Jules Koundé. Really good play. Didn't panic on the edge of the box and eventually rolled into Mbappe, who'll come inside on his left foot. Huge lunge in it, denies it.
These big switches are not working.
Wow.
Them bows.
Struggling to turn into a magical run.
Ah.
Mana has stepped in with a sense of determination and authority.
Ball out touch now. Come on. Quick.
Appears to have shaken off any sense that he was carrying a knock. There certainly was that sense for a couple of minutes. Hakimi.
Go.
Oh, brother, what? Who you just pass that to?
Thuram. Oh, Darwin.
He had to do something.
Yeah, but that personally,
Challenge where he's up against someone.
20 minutes, folks. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go.
I think he's extremely lucky.
I'm not sure it's a card. Extremely.
So, Griezmann poised again.
Rafael Varane on the penalty spot in an offside position. He's trying to drag those red shirts back towards him. He'll make a little movement towards them. He knows the red shirts will come back, and if the delivery is right,
Varane has made a step back.
Oof.
And Thuram was piling in on it.
what a chance. That is a brilliant opportunity. I think that grimace there from Marcus Thuram says it all. The delivery is a good one.
Oof.
Just got to hit the target with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Bono can do anything about it, and that's in the back of the net.
It's number 20 is a liability though.
Only France's second attempt on goal during this second period. Therein lies the tale.
Hold on a second now.
Not keen to get some insurance here, but
Pass it.
an opportunity to get it.
Go ahead, Griezmann. Go ahead.
In there.
Griezmann.
Excellent relay once more from Griezmann. Just pitches the ball back for his team, draws the foul. Every time France have had a little spell, and they're having a better moment right now. Every time they've had a spell, Morocco have very quickly struck back.
Who the France play? Australia.
Who was in their group?
Yeah, Australia,
Australia,
Denmark.
Denmark.
Denmark was horrible.
Tunisia. Yeah.
Tunisia.
Poland,
Poland
England.
was horrible.
England.
England's the only good, well, England and Morocco. The only like decent teams. But
Last World Cup they weren't great. Against Argentina, that good half an hour spell. Last World Cup France were not. Wow.
no.
Fighting lead from Thuram.
Against Argentina for half an hour, there was brilliance, but that's it.
Atiatama, who's shown himself to be a more than able deputy for Masraoui, not just to win it, but against Portugal as well.
But he naturally wants to go and join in, doesn't he? Wants to play higher rather than perhaps one of those defenders that isn't so keen on getting forward. This guy will, though. Hakimi will.
start, no? Yeah. France have numbers.
Pass it. Turn.
Took it off in two.
Every time Morocco commit to those challenges, Amala this time, then the French are going to hit the floor and break the game up. It's what you do when you're one up and the clock's ticking away. The time is so precious.
That is Abdi Samsuli. Loan Osasuna from Barcelona.
Boy, up there.
Youngster with a bright future. 20 years of age.
Oh, oh, oh.
Shoot now.
Oh.
Shoot now, shoot now.
Oh, brother, what are you
Bridget,
doing?
what are you doing? Just pass the ball.
Oh my God, oh, what? Brother, you have to let go a shot right there, so brother. What are you doing, dog?
You have the goalkeeper to beat.
Brother, what are you doing, dog?
Now the French raid in response, and it's
Far post.
This has made up a lot of ground here. Chouameni.
No, brother, what the fuck that brother just do a while ago? Why don't I walk it into the goal?
Literally.
You're in the box, you've got a yard. You don't need to pick your head up, you know that the camera's pushing the camera in through it.
8 years since his last international. He's been out of the picture for a long, long time.
Come in, Morocco. You have a chance. It's like you want somebody to score it for you.
Brother. One shot there, so. Two shot there, so. Three shot there, so. 3 times to shoot.
It might go through legs. It might hit someone, deflect them, roll in the far corner. Anything can happen, but take the opportunity while it's there. You're just not going to get enough of them.
El Yamik and El Dani. Buani is preparing himself for France. Make an attacking change here. Amrabat. Boy, a run from Mukla. Haran was there in the nick of time.
Still time, boys.
On you.
All right.
Advantage play
Alright.
here.
What are you?
That's what you do. It is.
Promise not delivered upon.
Promise.
Substitute is going to be substituted here for Morocco.
Yeah, again, from that sort of angle, just give somebody in the box a chance. That's all you can try and do. Another change here. Worked hard on that. Come on as a sub, of course.
Sub the sub.
This race over and done with.
Well, he's not fully fit. He was left on the bench because of the strains and
Come on up there.
the competition so far.
Do the Barcelona family proud.
Barca.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on loan.
Yeah.
He's a Barca.
I was just thinking where your allegiance is.
So the final still hangs in the balance. It's all over. He will be
Dembele.
placed
Cool man. By who?
Number 12.
Oh, really?
Eintracht Frankfurt these days.
Why not Coleman?
Mostly as a centre
What's up with
forward,
Coleman?
he is certainly capable of operating off the flank.
Coleman drop off the picking order.
Thought Zagadou would have progressed by now.
Who?
Then Axel Zagadou was a centre back at Dortmund.
Oh.
but injuries.
Oof, what a touch.
Jesus, man. And just come on, you know.
Ah!
That's it. No coming back after that.
Ah.
Had to be Mbappe at the heart of it, didn't it? Yep, he likes it. I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Huge moment in the game, this.
Ah.
In the middle of the park.
And if you look in the chat, the French flags are flying high. Morocco had their chances, folks.
Oh, yeah. Just diving in, brother.
Life or death, 10 minutes to go.
I'll be aware, brother. You lose the money and stand flat footed in a box.
As ever, the forward did and the defenders didn't. Look at his balance there amongst a crowd of red shirts. And then it just drops. Those despairing lunge isn't going to stop that.
Simplest score.
Wow.
44 seconds after Golovani came on the field, he scores a goal that will live long in the memory for every French football follower. His first.
Well, whatever happens Sunday, folks, a team will be winning the World Cup for the third time.
See the difference. Mbappe with a lot of red shirts around him, took the shot. Moments ago, that man. And didn't take the shot. That's what happens.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Drops to somebody else.
Well, 3 chances to shoot.
Well, it's harsh on Morocco, the scoreline.
Very, very, very.
10 minutes?
10 minutes?
Plus stoppages. Yeah.
Who made a super contribution. Not classic Mbappe, but just the willingness to take it on in a crucial moment.
And the fact that he drags everyone to him. To that 4 or 5 red shirts around him in the end when he hits that shot. But he's still got it away. He's still got it out from under his feet, and that's what they've got Moani to tap in.
Ugh.
Now, there's been so much talk of how clinical France have been in this tournament. 2 attempts on
fight, 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 fight. Yeah.
Early amicus, for whatever reason, he's not happy. With Canate.
Ran. We're gonna do 10 minutes and then wrap up.
You know, it's good work there from the official. Just calm people down.
This ball is a disappointment.
Yeah, yeah.
Some relief to France. Boumani plays whatever else he does in the blue shirt of France, well, he's found his niche in history.
You know, when as a substitute you go on in a game and you think to yourself, first thing I want to do it quite well if I can. That's not bad, is it?
Reliably informed that it's the second quickest goal by substitute in World Cup history.
Ever Sand, 16 seconds. Denmark, Nigeria, 98.
San, 1998 for Denmark against Nigeria, scored in 21 seconds. That in a knockout match, the Stade de France. Oh, Abukal coming in, Ziyech.
Oh, come on, guys.
There were numbers in there.
And he had support. Hakimi was on the edge of the box, roll it back to him. Lucky Abukal it was who challenged again for that cross as it came in, just couldn't quite get enough on it.
That's Thuram who got there ahead of Amrabat, but don't think it's come off second best too often tonight. Ziyech, that's Thuram, that's a foul. Amrabat's commitment to the cause is unrelenting. Hakimi,
Still in.
fifth free kick.
Whole ball was not.
Really disbelieving.
Yeah, good play that from Taylor Hernandez. Really good work from him.
Taylor Hernandez was grateful not to potentially be remembered as the man who gave it all away and conceding the penalty against England. He's played a pivotal role, it would seem, in securing a place for France in the World Cup final.
And for France now, it's just concentration, do it right. Can knock it into the gullies. You've got lots of fresh legs there with Colin Wani and Marcus Thuram. Let them hold it up, draw some fouls. Just see the game out in the proper fashion. That's what you want. Doesn't always work out that way, but that's what Deschamps will be looking for. That's what the fresh legs in the team are there for.
It's Griezmann. Thuram. Leave it for Griezmann. Nunani is spent after that stretch. His game looks to be over. Down in the centre circle.
Keep ball now for France.
Four for Thuram.
France have never lost a match when leading at half time. Well, that tells us everything.
6 added minutes. At the end of this game, he's going to have a restless night, perhaps. That's yet Alan, just too much of a stretch for him. Hakimi, well, that's broken off him. Mbappe choosing to slow it right down, which is a little out of character. But now he's speed it up. On goes Mbappe, but there is Hakimi.
Oh, the nutmegs on Amrabat was beautiful from Mbappe. Just couldn't find the gap.
Fernandez has to tidy up there with Ziyech threatening.
What's this? Bye-bye.
Ziyech. David.
They're absolutely out on their feet, aren't they, the Moroccan boys? They've given, as you would have expected, every last drop what they've got to offer. They really have.
Abu Klab. Amrabat searching delivery. Overacted, get it right.
Jesus, man.
Hakimi was coming in. This is Unahi.
Shoot no?
Great poise, but
At least you try.
French body in the way. I think Unahi is finished.
He
He's got a moment ago, but
yeah.
well, on they go with it. And Amrabat will feed it in there. Here is Unahi. Anywhere way behind that at all, and he's limping badly. What a horrible way for this tournament to end, given that he's been an absolute shining light.
He certainly has.
Well, he is the substitute. There's Al-Zuli.
Go, go,
It's an
go.
amazing run here. And there's Al-Zuli.
Jeez, man.
Up there.
Unahi.
One buck.
Jeez, how much more?
Why, Jules?
What a run from Ezazuli.
That's it. That's
Yeah, man, bring that back. After your loan done. After your loan done, June, bring that back. Boy, Jules.
Brilliant run from the substitute, but they just didn't get everyone in the box. I don't think anyone expected him to be able to go past all the blue shirts, but he did.
Ziyech taking the direct approach. Abu Klab trying the acrobatics. The flag up against him.
This waste, man.
This was the
Look
run
at this
down the
again.
outside. Gets run to the byline. Just doesn't seem to be enough options
Oof.
there. Unahi does great, and then it drops for Abdallah, who just sticks the knee out. Comes up with a big red quick finish. Beautiful shoes from Will. You want on the line, otherwise that's going in.
He may have preserved the French clean sheet. The Moroccan supporters give their team a rousing send-off. The French flags are flying. Tiredness showing there.
Right, just blow the whistle, ref. Don't need to go all the way to 6.
Call it a day. There are no more unbeaten teams left in the World Cup, folks.
Long day match.
No more.
They still have their hands on the trophy.
Yeah.
Only Messi, magical Messi, and Argentina can wrestle it from them now. The dream fades for Morocco. Random Colomwani with a dream impact off the bench. His first touch in a World Cup semi-final is the clinching goal.
So again, it's CONMEBOL against UEFA for the grand finale. France in back-to-back finals. All of this and more in this, now streaming Qatar. So unfortunately, we won't see an African team in the final of this tournament in particular. But what a run they've had. What a run they've had carrying the flag of the Confederation of Africa high, heading towards the last four of the tournament. Something that will never ever be forgotten about in the history of this great showpiece. But the French have repeated what the Brazilians did, 94 and 98, going to back-to-back finals. What the Brazilians didn't do is something that the French will be attempted to do. Yeah.
Win the second time.
Back to back. A grand chance to do that. Only two teams in the history of this tournament have done it back to back. The Italians, 1934 and 1938, Vittorio Pozzo at the helm. And 1958 in Sweden and 62 in Chile. Could France join the list, as we know what the final and what the third place playoff will be like? And just like we did 4 years ago in Russia, it was England-Belgium in that third place playoff, two teams that were in the same group. Croatia-Morocco were also in the same group. And they also met each other in the opening game of the tournament. So, third place playoff on Saturday, it's Morocco against Croatia. And the final, France against Argentina. We're going to wrap up quite shortly, folks, but let's get the reaction from our distinguished panel for today. And we have Michelle Turner, who's still with us. Michelle, the French are gone through.
Yeah. Yeah, it's disappointing, I guess, but not entirely unexpected that Morocco would not advance. As I said at the outset, I just wanted them to give a good account of themselves, and I think they did. I think there were some mistakes made in terms of injured players playing. I think the captain wanted to go, and the coach allowed him to go, but I'm not sure that was the best decision. Just because it takes a sub away from you when you want to change things if you're chasing the game in the second half, which they were. And it compromised some stuff defensively while he was on. But yeah, they gave a good account of themselves. France continue to show that they just know how to get it done. They're very, even though they don't have the ball, they're still in control of the game for the most part. They did give up some chances, some good chances, which another better team might have converted, another sharper team in front of goal might have converted. But generally, I think that France probably felt that they were in control of that for the whole 90 minutes, and it panned out how they wanted it to. So, yeah, kudos to them, and it will definitely be a game management clinic on Sunday, because the two teams know how to manage the game, whether with the ball or without the ball. So that will be interesting.
Yeah, that's right, folks. Theo Hernandez putting the French in front in the 5th minute of this encounter before substitute Colomwani. That's Randall Colomwani scoring in the 79th minute to put the French side 2-0 up as they advance towards the final, and scoring the second fastest goal by a substitute in the history of this tournament in particular. That is the greatest show on earth. So the French, this is their 4th final. They were in the final in 98. They're also in the final as well in 2006, 2018, and now 2022. This will be Argentina's 6th final. France, their 4th final. Morocco, Croatia, they're heading to the 3rd place playoff. Croatia, as we know, their best runs in a tournament. Croatia were 3rd in 98 and also 2nd 2018. So the worst they can finish is 4th in this tournament. So they have a top 4 finish. In Morocco, credit to them, joining an illustrious list of teams that have been to a World Cup semi-final. Russia in 66, Bulgaria was 4th in 94, South Korea was 4th in 2002. So great credit to them. Serbia in 1930 and 1962 as well. So teams that have done quite and have had deep runs within the competition in itself. The 3rd place playoff, folks, that is this Saturday, Croatia against Morocco, and Sunday, the grand final. Michelle, Messi versus Mbappe teammates.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be. It might be a bit, I think, dull for
neutrals.
Well, yeah, not for neutrals, but just for casual people. For someone like me or you who's looking at deeper things, it might be more interesting.
Right.
But yeah, it's. As I said, well, first time I was on the show, I said Argentina, France, Brazil, and 2 of them are here.
Right.
So, yeah, it's
Yeah.
it will be fun, and whoever wins will have deserved it.
Yeah, and
definitely.
people in the chat are asking what's a lot of numbers for tomorrow. Since you called 2 of the teams.
No, none of that.
Big game on store, folks. And the first time a CONMEBOL team, South American team, are in the final of the greatest show on earth since 2014. It was an all-European final.
Man.
Yeah, so it's great that we have that. And European teams have had a significant role in finals, dating back all the years. The last time we didn't have a European team in the final, we have to go back to 1950 with Uruguay and Brazil.
Wow.
So quite a long time ago.
Wow.
UEFA has shown their worth, so we'll see how it goes. And I know many people are, what's the head-to-head? How much tournaments have European teams won versus South American teams? Well, let's do the math. Brazil 5, Argentina 2, and also Uruguay 2. So that's 9, right? Let's now look at UEFA. Germany 4, Italy 4, that's 8. France 2, that's 10. England 1 and Spain 1. So the score reads UEFA 12, South America 9 right now. That's the score line as we speak. As since 2002, there hasn't been a South American winner of the greatest show on earth. Could that change come Sunday? Will Messi, Lionel Andres Messi, finally lift the crown? Will Mbappe have a second World Cup winners medal like R9 himself? Lionel Messi, 5 World Cup goals this tournament. Kylian Mbappe, 5 goals in this tournament. Who will win the Golden Boot? Lionel Messi, 11 goals altogether in the history of the tournament. Mbappe, 9. A lot in store. What a Sunday it's going to be, folks. It certainly is something to look forward to. Michelle, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
No problem, Simon. Thanks.
Really appreciate it. And hopefully, 3.5 years' time, we'll be in Vancouver, Canada, or Montreal cheering on the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly a time to look forward to. Let's just take a few more comments before we wrap up Icarus. Morocco didn't have any clear tactical approach in this match. Defensively, Argentina is a bit more solid than France. Oh, heading to the final you're speaking about. But the situation with coach the Champs, in terms of his pragmatic approach, that is something that he will be looking towards and hoping to strengthen upon. And be the first coach since Vittorio Pozzo of Italy to win the World Cup twice. He's already in an illustrious list alongside Mario Zagallo and Franz Beckenbauer as persons that have won the tournament as player and coach. So let's see what can happen now in this sort of vein. So folks, Saturday we're back, 9 o'clock. Pre-game show for the third place playoff, Morocco against Croatia. Big match. Bronze medal at stake. Will an African team get a medal at a World Cup? Something that has never happened before. Or will Croatia do what they did 24 years ago? Something left to be seen. Luka Modric, his last dance at 37. Or will Bono pull off some more heroics as he's in strong contention for the goalkeeper of the tournament? The final on Sunday. Will it be Le Bleu? Or will it be La Alba Celeste para la Copa Mundial? Where will it go? A big weekend ahead, folks. Thank you very much, everyone that have tuned in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and also subscribe to 876 Stream JA right here for more content. The weekend is just around the corner. Get your rest, because we have a lot more coming your way. Alright, folks, be safe, stay tuned for more content, have a pleasant rest of the day, and don't forget to subscribe to 876 Stream JA for more content. Alright, folks, take care.
876 Stream.